Hello, I am Endlessness and welcome back to Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis, and in this video I'd like to give you a guide for Lightning Escalation level 25. This is the last escalation guide with relatively the same team as for level 20, but on 25 Lightning hits a lot harder and it has a lot more HP, so I need to boost the stats a lot higher because Sephiroth's Edged Wings is over 2 years old by now. So you need to compensate by boosting the stats higher, especially because it's so incredibly slow that you won't be able to get off a lot of hits during the stagger phase with damage bonus. And you can have a bit lower stats on Seth, but it really just depends how long can Angel survive, because the moment you lose him, the boss will focus on Sephiroth and he will die very fast. So with Youthful Clouds, it will just be quicker because the weapons hit much harder. But of course Tifa is the best choice, and they even gave her 70% increased defenses, and that actually makes a big difference. But also, if you have the FF13 weapon for Aerith, that instead of Citric will make it easier because you'll have two sources for PDF buffs and not just mid-potency per cast with Angel, but FF13 weapon also gives a comparable damage bonus to Citric. And also I have Reprieve outfit on Angel. It isn't required, you can finish the battle without even triggering it, but it just makes it safer and you won't have to restart the battle as many times. Aerith has Bahamut outfit with Breath of the Earth, Terra to lower ice resistance, Citric to buff ice damage, but as I said, Lightning Sword will give you a similar DPS increase and will make the battle a lot safer with additional PDF buffs. Cura for AoE heals, and another Cura for Angel, Triangle Sigil, and in sub-equipment slots, Aerith has Baharod with M attack for allies and heal, Guild weapon with physical defense for allies, and another magic attack for allies weapon. Angel has Reprieve outfit with Army of One, Lightning Sword for buffs and debuffs, Guild weapon with physical defense for allies and Provoke, all sigils with physical defense, but I have both Triangle and Eggs, even though Angel will mostly be buffing physical defense. And in sub-equipment slots, another Guild weapon with physical defense for allies, and two magic attack for allies weapons. Sephiroth has Ice Arcanum outfit with Icy Judgment, Edged Wings for DPS, Odin for Exploit Weakness, 3 Ice Potency Materia with Exigil in boost slot and also Triangle, and then sub-equipment slots Power Soul for HP and Magic Ability Potency, Kath Ballad to max out Magic Attack and boost Ice Potency, and Magic Attack for Allies weapon with Magic Ability Potency, but Soul of GS will also be good. Alright, the opening is exactly the same. So, debuff physical attack and buff physical defense with Lightning Sword, Terra and Citric on Aerith, and with Sephiroth Exploit Weakness. And I am not going to try anymore to hit with Edged Wings once because it never works really. But now, Lightning Sword again, and one Edged Wings attack, but I'm also going to cure Sephiroth. And here, one more cast of Lightning Swords with Sephiroth start breaking sigils. But now switch to defense for Sephiroth to take that hit, and now Provoke. And this is mainly so Sephiroth takes a little bit of that damage for this stagger gauge, so it makes this a little bit easier for Angel to survive so he doesn't get stunned so quickly. And I actually misclicked, I didn't actually mean to heal, AoE heal, but it's fine. But just keep breaking sigils. And yes, Sephiroth has extra boost slot, but I also need to break all those triangle sigils for that max damage bonus. And also with Army of One, I recommend use it as soon as you can, because it buffs Sephiroth damage. So you can't get to +4 even. That's alright, it makes it a little bit harder to survive. Still fine, but I will need to heal now. Just a little bit more. Yeah, I'm going to use that because Angeal's almost dead. But yeah, with Angel I'm just trying to keep up that physical defense to not go into minus, which is getting harder and harder the longer you go on. But before you enter the stagger phase, make sure that Sephiroth has Exploit Weakness active for that max damage bonus so you don't waste it, because his attack state takes so long. Alright, here just make sure that you keep doing DPS with Angeal. You have to nullify any PDF debuffs that he has, and also make sure that you have Provoke active, because I cannot finish off Lightning before this attack comes. Right, let's just do this and hopefully it will be fine and Angeal can survive with Reprieve still on, because he didn't lose it. So hopefully that happens. Because that will give you a lot more time during the second sigil phase. Because as long as Angeal is alive, it does give you a lot more time for Sephiroth to finish off the boss, because the second Angeal dies, the boss hyper focuses on Sephiroth and he will not survive long. Alright, let's just do all those. Refresh all the buffs and debuffs because my ice expired, so Terra and Citric. And oh yeah, nice. That didn't go off because I'm pretty sure that's yeah. Sephiroth got stunned because if I remember correctly, Lightning's magic attack, they increase that stagger gauge a lot, so pretty much any character that gets that, they will just get stunned. But so far it's good. I just have to wait for Sephiroth and Aerith to lose that stagger. Perfect, and she's just one hit away, I think. Maybe two. But yeah, as you see, it's just one runer attack and your character gets instantly stunned. Actually staggered, because they will take more damage doing that. But yeah, that's the whole thing, and it is sweaty. It took me a few times, but you can get it consistent. It's just about, yeah, you pretty much have to switch to defense to take less damage, and with Angeal, just keep buffing defense on that first sigil phase to not die, or at least lose that reprieve if you have it. It just makes the battle a lot safer and prolongs the time and gives Sephiroth more time to finish off the boss. But yeah, that will be all. So I hope you found my guide helpful, and good luck on your own clear, and in the meantime, thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you next one.